The evildoers responsible for my husband's assassination have no idea what they have done. They killed Charlie because he preached a message of patriotism, faith, and of God's merciful love. But they should all know this. If you thought that my husband's mission was powerful before, you have no idea. You have no idea what you just have unleashed across this entire country and this world. You have no idea. You have no idea the fire that you have ignited within this wife. The cries of this widow will echo around the world like a battle cry.
Charlie did not preach a message of love, faith, and of God's a merciful love, or whatever she just said. That was Charlie Kirk's wife. That was her supposedly eulogizing her husband. That was supposed to be a Christian woman. Did that sound threatening to you? Did it sound like she was threatening some people? And who is this they she's referring to? I mean, we all know it was Tyler something who unalived the husband. Is that who she's threatening violence against, or who on earth is she talking about? I don't understand. Okay, so this woman who just lost her husband stands there and says all of these things that sound frankly threatening, cries, battle cry. Doesn't sound very Christianly to me. And a lot of Christians have been going, oh, he was a very Christian man, and oh, we feel sorry for his wife and all of that. Is that the wife that they're feeling sorry for? I don't know, but to me, she didn't look very sad. It sounded like she's also ready to go to war, exactly like Nick Tanconi is looking to go to war. But with who? Tyler Robinson's family? Tyler Robinson's family? Is that who this battle cry is for? I don't know. It's all just looking so weird now, like with this whole thing. I don't know. Anyone tell me what you think. I mean, you want to feel sorry for someone that something tragic's just happened to, but then they get up there and they make veiled threats against some random people. Now, we don't know. It's one thing for fanboys like Nick Tacconi and Tom Robinson and all the MAGA people to screech and cry and make all these claims. But it's another thing for the actual wife to eulogize her husband in such a way.
Yo, what's up everybody? Welcome to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about this crazy viral moment. I'm telling you guys, Charlie Kirk's wife just gave a speech that has the internet on fire. Oh my god, this is very unbelievable. Both black folks and white folks are calling her out. Oh my god, this is insane. And honestly, the reaction is really wild. This is truly unbelievable. I watched all the clips and I gonna give you my honest take. So guys, let's break this down. And right now, remember to watch video till the end. I will be back in a while, guys.
Erica Kirk is now going off. So this week has definitely been crazy with everything that's happened in the news. We all have heard about the Charlie Kirk thing. So Erica is no longer just this grieving widow. She has said that because of what has happened to her husband, that he laid down his life. And because of this, that people don't know what they've truly done. They've unleashed something. Her exact words were, they have no idea what they've done. If they believe Charlie's message was powerful, they haven't seen anything yet. What is that supposed to mean? See, before, Erica was a stay-at-home mom. She homeschooled the 2 young children. That's what she did. She was more based on traditional type values. Does that mean that now she's going to become front and center and become the become the spokesperson? Regardless, I guess we'll find out sooner than later. This is Lady Queen Black with news. Let me know what you think down in the comments below.
I just had a really long day of travel, so I'm just getting caught up, but I did see the Erica Kirk video and we need to talk about it. For some reference before we dive in, I have a master's degree in communications and I work as a marketing manager, which means it is my job all day, every day to write copy, to create content, to edit videos, to do social media posts and write things for websites that get you to engage, whether that is to buy a product, to buy a service, to get you to volunteer for something. That is what I do all day, every day. I look at target audiences and then I get people to do things that are calls to action. And let me be clear, we're not even going to play the video. We don't even need to play the video because I am not talking about what Erica says at all. I'm talking about what is said by your visual cues in this video. Here is a still image of the video, and if you want, I encourage you to pause it and look around. What do you see other than her, which is also important? The thing that immediately caught my eye was that. And at first I was like, is that what I think it is? And it certainly was. What an odd thing to have turned out on a bookshelf to perfectly face the camera. And if you still don't know what that is, let me show you. That's exactly what that is. It is the Time magazine cover that features Donald Trump as Person of the Year, and that is a very odd thing to have staring down the camera. This subliminal messaging is echoed again in the foreground. You see one MAGA hat, two MAGA hats. That one's a little bit cut off, but that's certainly what it is. Now, given the events of this week, it makes sense that Charlie's picture is here, and it makes sense that there is some text there, but there are two things that do not make sense. What doesn't make sense for a mourning wife is to have the Turning Point USA logo at the very top. This is a branded statement. What also doesn't make sense is a podium in the middle of an office. Podiums, or lecterns as they're sometimes called, are used when you want to put someone in a position of authority. Think about a speaker at a conference. Think about even a pulpit in church. It's also a place where we know that messages are typically delivered that are either unifying or inspirational. Last but not least, look at just how much white is involved. You have the white bookshelf, the white wall. She is dressed in white. We are trying to make her, from a marketing perspective, look innocent and angelic and pure and all of those things that are associated with the color white. Yes, she does have a black shirt on, but this is not the typical look of someone who is in mourning. Typically, we see people wearing black. And let's not forget the empty chair with the microphone, which is very clearly meant to acknowledge Charlie's absence. But it's done so subliminally. And then she's standing there presiding over that empty chair from a podium. Now that you've seen all of that, my challenge to you is to write in the comments. What do you think all of this is? And what do you think all of this means? Because what I saw in that video today was not necessarily just a woman who is mourning her husband's death. I have a lot to say about that, but I just want to point out the facts here.
Did you know that, guys? Here it is what happened. Charlie Kirk's wife step up, gives this speech, and people were not fearing it. Oh my god. Guys, this is truly insane. She probably thought it and it would inspire and make a point, but instead, people online from both sides just started roasting and questioning and calling her out. Oh no, this is very shocked, guys. When you see both black folks and white folks agreeing on something like this, you know it's very serious. Exactly, this is perfect. I watched the clips and honestly I get why people are reacting the way they are. Exactly. The tone was off, the message didn't land, and it came across more like a performing than something real. Exactly. And remember that here is the big reason people don't like when someone tries to sound relatable but ends up exactly. Oh my god, this is truly understandable. Sounding out of touch, some black folks said her outfit disconnected from real struggles, like she is talking about something she doesn't really understand. Oh no, a lot of words. And then white folks, even people who usually ride with Kirk, are like, nah, this ain't it. They are saying she came across too scripted, too forced. Oh no, that's why it blew up. It wasn't just one group calling her out, it was everybody together. My honest reaction, guys, think she tries to make a moment, but it backfired exactly, and understandable. When you step into the spotlight and give a speech like that, people are gonna judge every word. Exactly. That's the word. She didn't read the room, and that's why it turned viral in the long way. This is truly understandable, guys. But here is the things. Don't think she meant harm, and I think she wanted to come off strong and powerful, but sometimes when you push too hard, you lose people. Exactly, this is truth. Instead of uniting, it divided, and that's why everyone dragging it. This is very, very, very understandable. At the same time, shows us something important. Social medias doesn't play favorites, and if you messed up, it doesn't matter who you are. Exactly. People will call you out. That's my reaction after watching all the clips. Exactly. Kirk's wife Villa speech, and the internet is not rating this right, and I don't think the conversation is going to end anytime soon, guys. But what do you think, guys? What's on your mind, guys? Here there is question. Was she just misunderstood? Or was really as bad as people are saying? Very nice question, guys. Drop your thoughts in the comment. I wanna hear you from you. And make sure you hit like, subscribe, and share this video if you found this breakdown helpful. I will catch you in the next one. Bye.